Okay, so how to singe paracord. So right here I have a paracord that I bought from Walmart. It's cheap. The nylon on the outer is not as strong, and I'm sure the nylon strings on the innards are not as strong as well. The design is cool and everything, but it's thinner. The way they tie the innard strings is a lot different, and also lacking in strength compared to a regular paracord. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. So first we're gonna cut this just so you get an idea. All right, so okay, so there's a Walmart bought paracord right there. Looks almost the same. You probably have the same number of strings here. So we have 4, 7, yeah, just about the same. And I mean, it will work. You can definitely, pull many uses out of this. But it's definitely not as strong. And I'll show you the difference between this one and the other one. Here's one that I bought at the military clothing and sales when I was still in the service. And you could see as I cut this. So true military or grade paracord. The strings are actually roped up or woven up more tightly. Here they have a bit of a more of a dense feeling to them. Opposed to this almost feels like cotton. Right, so that's the difference there. You could see also in just the outer, the shell, the I guess not stitching, but the way they're woven together is also tighter on the green one, military grade. So it just goes to show you how these guys can trick you into thinking that this is actual paracord, and it's really not. But either way, in today's video on how to cinch them, it's actually pretty much the same, even though there are some small differences in how they close up, but that may be due to color as well. So and on another video I'll explain to you guys why the way the style of it being woven and the strength matters. You guys can guess it's for obvious reasons, but I'll show you a little more in depth and more specific tasks that you can do with these cords. All right, so we have the cord here. I've cut it. It doesn't matter where you cut it. Once you're done, say making a bracelet or doing anything that you're crafty with this thing and you're done with it, you want to cut it off. You have, a few hairs hanging here. You grab your torch and you go ahead and light it. And so when you're lighting it, you're going to want to have something. I usually just use the torch you could see on the side here, but you want to have something to be able to smooth the now melted nylon and to form it into like a smooth surface, or maybe if you want to make this a pointed tip, you could smooth it into a pointed tip. When I'm making bracelets and such, I just like to kind of flatten it like that, so that way this isn't coming out of the bracelet, it stops right there. So there's different ways you can do it, but right now I'm just going to show you how it more or less looks when you're singeing it. So here's the torch, burn it, instant singe, and there you go. And then usually I'll just stamp on it like that, and now it's pretty much closed on both ends. None of that, the innards are coming out. So Here's how it would look on the military grade. I don't have any innards poking out. Usually that makes a pretty cool effect, kind of like glue looking. All right, I'm used to this one. And this one really gets gooey, cakes up, but look at that. Quite the same. Burn time was a little bit of the same. I think this burned a little quicker, the Walmart one, but nonetheless, this is the one you want right here. And that is how to singe paracord. I'm gonna go over it one more time. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. We have this cut and this cut. Okay, so we have two, right? What I'm gonna do is light it. You can see the innards there. They made this kind of glue looking thing. So I'm done with that. I stamp it down. There you go. As long as the innards are like that, they're not going to come out or in. They're infused with the outer shell. So they both melted together and these things aren't going anywhere. Here's the other end. There you go. Stamp it. There you go. Now to stamp it, you can use anything, you know, that you just don't want to, you could do with your finger even, if you hold it for a quick fraction of a second. But you know, anything metal, because metal's easy to clean the residue off of. Plastic will do, but plastic also melts, you know, but maybe a harder, more dense plastic like polymer or something like that. You can definitely do that with that. But the goal is just try not to burn your fingers. All right. Thank you for watching.